It's working. It's working. It's working. Okay, so we are now live on LinkedIn and we are ready to go. Today we have the wonderful Andrea. She is an expert in talent acquisition. She's got years and years of experience. She's the founder of Talent Crunch, a wonderful community as well. So she's the perfect person to ask questions during this demo. So welcome, Andrea. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for having me. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Me too. So we have Daniel here from SmartRecruiters. He's going to tell us a little bit about SmartRecruiters and he's going to jump in and show us the platform because that's what we're here for. So Daniel, please take it away. Introduce yourself quickly and also what is SmartRecruiters? For those of you who don't know, what do you do, who are you for, and why are you here with us today?
Yeah, thank you. First of all, thanks for having me, Jesse, and really nice to meet you. So my name is Daniel. I'm an account executive at SmartRecruiters, and basically my job is to lead people, clients, through the whole evaluation process. I'm responsible for the DACH region for companies up to 3,000 employees. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm in talent acquisition since 8 years. At SmartRecruiters since 3.5, and yeah. And what is SmartRecruiters? So basically, SmartRecruiters is an end-to-end talent acquisition platform that simplifies the entire hiring journey. So from application to onboarding. So we're having this. So we connect all stakeholders, automate repetitive tasks, and we are bringing full transparency into the process. Yeah, that's what SmartRecruiters is all about, I would say.
Fantastic. So now we know what SmartRecruiters is. Can you share with us a little bit into the product, maybe give us a high-level overview so everyone out there who's potentially thinking of SmartRecruiters can kind of get a glimpse of what you've got as a product?
You mean demoing now, or?
Yes, please. Jump
Yes,
into
of course. So then let me. But you have to tell me where I can share my screen.
That's a good point. We change platforms, everyone.
All right. So can you see my screen okay?
I think it'll take a second to come through, but yes, we can see it.
Okay, perfect. So what you're seeing here is basically the dashboard. Like a personal hiring hub. So the dashboard is the central hub for everyone logging to SmartRecruiters, whether it's a recruiter or hiring manager. And you have here your personal tasks. That can be, for example, schedule an interview, or invite a schedule, create an offer, whatever it is, you find it here. And it always guides you to the exact action that is needed. Over here, it provides kind of a zoomed out view of all your recruiting activities. So here and below there is the approval section. So if I'm part of an approval chain, for example, I can here organize my approvals. I can approve offers or jobs. And there's another section down here. So at any upcoming interview with full details, so who the interview is with, where and when it takes place, and everything is embedded here. Everything is in the platform. You don't have to leave the system for a calendar or for another schedule, for example.
Is this the same view, Daniel, for like a recruiter and a hiring manager, let's say, or is it slightly different views, or do you customize that?
So it's the exact same view for everyone. That means so this is actually all you need. So as I log into the system, for example, this is my alias, it's Dave, and Dave, he's recruiter in the system. And as soon as he starts the system, he finds everything he really needs. And if I'm a hiring manager, I also want to see my tasks. So basically, this is in our point of view the perfect view for everyone in the hiring team. Everything is linked. You see it here, so you can jump directly to a candidate, for example, or to a job. The same here. So also collaboration is a very big part of SmartRecruiters. That means we have here a small activity button, and as soon as you click on it, you find here the channel where you can communicate, for example, with your colleague. Whoops, and not sorry. Oh gosh, that is not what I'm going to do. So it's at Gabe. Everyone is linked. Please see, and then we have here, for example, a candidate. So that's really, really easy and works really well. And then I can send this as a direct message or as an open note, and can post this. And then you see here kind of a timeline. So it's very similar to what you know from social media, and you can also see the scorecards, agree to it, or comment if you like. So this is really, really, really easy to use, and we want to have the communication in the system because we want you to be compliant. And if you're, hiring managers, for example, they are not in the system, very seldom in the system. So therefore, we have solutions for example, integration with LinkedIn or with LinkedIn, with his Teams or with Slack, and the messages from the hiring process will automatically direct it to this channels directly to the hiring manager, so he sees if anything new, if there's a new candidate, a new message, he will find it in his Teams channel, for example.
That's cool. Can I ask you something quickly, Daniel, on
Of course.
on this communication? I think it's really useful. Have you found a way to, or what's the best way for this to be like customized, or I don't know, configured in a way that we don't get overwhelmed? So how do you can we narrow it down?
Yeah, so of course, so you have the option in the back end. For example, there we have very so a lot of notifications from the system if you're not doing your task, but you can kind of dump it down a bit so that you get not overwhelmed. But we also want to make sure that the system reminds you on the specific channel, and there are a lot of important tasks because we want to give you the opportunity to be better in recruitment, to be faster, to be more efficient, and therefore you have to engage to the process, stick to the process.
And can I ask something on that, a follow up? So you said you integrate with, Teams and Slack. Does that mean that from there you can see some of these messages and respond and do things, or how does that work? Is that
good question, Jesse. So for example, I'm a hiring manager, and I'm in Teams. I'm receiving a message directly from the to the channel, to the SmartRecruiters channel. Then I can click on the message and get linked directly to the system, to the right place, and can answer, for example. So there are a few.
Anything.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the way you collaborate with the hiring team. We have also a little mailbox here. So for everything that is candidate related, so you will want to receive through the process, or you have a lot of messages, and you will find them all here. So it's like kind of a mailbox, and the messages you're typing here, they get also directly mirrored to the profile. So it's not just in the profile, or here it's in both ways, but here's if you start the system and you're joining this channel, maybe you might want to reply to 3 or 4 candidates, and then you have to do other tasks. You don't have to access the profile every time.
I found this super useful in the past, where you have all the communication in case you're going on holiday or you're on sick leave, then everybody has access to it. What I did find though, and let me know how this works with you, how is the integration with your email provider, being it Google or Microsoft or whatever it might be?
Yeah, good question as well. So we have an integration, 100% integration with Microsoft 365. Also with Google, it works the same way. So the integration is via. So if you schedule for example, you want to schedule an interview, then it sends out It sends out links directly, and you have a Teams link directly in the same message.
And if the person replies to me, for example, does this email go both to my, let's say, email inbox and in SmartRecruiters?
Yeah, so both ways. So you will find it in Outlook, and you'll also find it in SmartRecruiters as well. Yeah, so that's definitely possible. And if you're using our app, so we have the hiring app, and in the app you're also able to see the messages, the incoming mail. So actually, I mean, even if you're a really busy hiring manager, actually there is no way around smart recruiters, So I mean, if you don't reply to a message, then you can't do anything. But that's how it works. And you also can use SMS and WhatsApp communication, for example. It's not um, just communicate via email, also via SMS and WhatsApp. And I mean, if you think about really young candidates, or in the back then when I was a recruiter, then the blue collar people there, you find a better and a quicker way to communicate if you send out SMS and WhatsApp communication, in my experience. All
For
right,
sure.
so yeah.
I think, Jesse, maybe you saw this already. Somebody actually asked a really solid question in the comments. Is that if maybe you're planning on doing this, Daniel, the pipeline, how would it look like, for someone to get the feel from the
Yeah.
beginning of the journey?
Yeah, so that is something we can jump directly into it. So that the part of the where we will find all our jobs this year. Basically, here are all my jobs, and I have the possibility to filter them. But actually, it was like the last job populated. It's here on the first on the first, and so basically this is my pipeline. This is the hiring process, but it's really important to understand that you can set up a pipeline. Kind of by yourself. You can customize it to the location, to the job, or to different other factors. So if you're in a job, then you see the pipeline right here. And actually, that's a really good question. Let me show you how it works. We do something real quick. We jump into the back end. Actually, that is not part of my demo. So okay, we can keep it like this. So no worries. So let's go back for a second, and let me show you the dashboard, because we have here some really interesting modules like the communities part, and so here you have the opportunity to build and manage talent pools, and to group candidates by skills, roles, locations, or strategic hiring initiatives. So it launched email campaigns to nurture candidate relationships over times. And so it's really helpful to stay connected with strong candidates, even if no role is open right now. And when the right job open up, you already have a warm pipeline to tap into. And I think I wouldn't, maybe it's not unique, but this is a really powerful tool because it's embedded into the system. And candidates, I mean, you're on a job and you want to and you have some silver medalists, you can bring them easily to the communities because you want to keep in touch, and maybe he's the right choice for another job in the future. So I think that's really interesting.
Definitely.
You can build sequencing too, right? You mentioned nurturing campaigns, so I would imagine that you have sequences that you can already build in the communities part.
Exactly. You can
Nice.
build sequences different. So you can, for example, say the sequence starts at the very first of August and runs to the end of the year, and you can build the different emails with a different layout, and there are some trigger points. So if you open an email, for example, I can decide, okay, maybe not that day, but 7 days later, it triggers another email. Yeah.
And Daniel, I don't want to skip the pipeline view that you had up before, because that was one of the questions asked. So please do show that. I didn't mean to not show that. I just meant maybe don't share, change screens. So if you can show like how it would move through a pipeline once it's already set up.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah, understood. So maybe we should go to a job itself, because we have here a lot of information about the job. And when we speak about the hiring process, we have it have it here. So this is something you can build really individual. So these little buckets, they helping you to lead, you to push the candidate through the different stages. And it's not like you just can build them like you want it. It's more because beyond that we have different workflows, and that means, for example, if the candidate comes into the interview part, then you want to trigger, for example, self-schedule interview. So that it works like like that. Yeah, that the email gets sent out with different slots. So the system screens the availability of the hiring team and send out automatically the free slots, so the candidate can decide which slot he prefers. And as soon as he click on the preferred date, everyone in the hiring team gets a signal. Okay, the interview is scheduled on next week Tuesday at 1
And that's
o'clock.
automated. So I'm imagining like a candidate is passing the stage before, and so as soon as it moves into the video interview stage, it automatically triggers that workflow, and it will just, like you said, in the background, do it and send it off. I don't, as a recruiter, have to go in and be like, okay, now find this and then send it off, right? It just
Exactly.
does it as long as
So
it's
exactly. So the system will automate, will use this automation to send out, for example, mails to a candidate or a task to a hiring manager. So and so really manual tasks, they kind of shrink down, and you can concentrate on engagement to candidates, and it reduces the errors you can make in such a such a process. So this is really helpful, and that makes the whole process really efficient and streamlined, the whole process. And that is, by the way, that is one of the most important parts when it comes to be really quick, because if the SLA, for example, for a hiring manager is please review a candidate within 2 or 3 days, then this is the timeline. And if he can do it, then maybe you're quicker or better than other companies. So if it makes sense, yeah, that's how it works.
I like that part where sorry, I just wanted to say I really like that part. If the tool itself searches for availability in the interviewers, especially when you have, does it work also for the team interview where you have multiple types of interviews that need to be scheduled? I would assume that connected with the calendars, then the tool would automatically find the slots, provided that they are clean calendars.
Exactly.
And then it would, that's definitely very helpful. And also the question from Alex in the chat was any other automation you would want to highlight, because obviously this is something that helps us a lot in recruitment these days and usually.
So I mean, this is the core part of the automation, and I mean to get a sense of you can't see it anymore, right? Can you see my screen? No, you can't.
Yeah, doch. It shows jobs and in review interview.
Yeah, we can see.
So what we have is the whole AI support. So it's called Winston. This Winston Chat, for example, is a conversational AI for candidates, and so it's a bot based on your career site, and it helps candidate lead you through the whole application process by sending out the job, the job you're searching for, maybe the candidate searching for in a special environment, for example. Then he gets referred some jobs, and gets from there on he gets lead through the process, so the application process. So this is something, and Winston, for example, is something I have not in this, but in another view. Sorry, I can't switch now. So,
but it's fine. I think that's really cool. And I don't know if I got you right or wrong, but so is this AI assistant able to also tell me as a candidate which step of the process I'm in. So it connects automatically with the ATS on the back end, things I don't see as a candidate, or not yet?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, so that is something. It's quite new, and there are some things
Yeah.
on the roadmap, but it's definitely something you have to ask our consultants as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so there are a lot of possibilities. So Winston Match is basically the next thing I want to show you. So if you click on a candidate who just applied, we have this quick overview about the candidate.
Are you sharing it? I mean, technology is on you, so I apologize. Halfway through, we found a solution to go live. We just haven't really practiced on like using this technology.
It doesn't work. So sorry. So because Winston is something I don't have in this environment. It's in a different environment, but I don't want to to ruin your day by wasting your time. So that is something I can't show now, obviously.
But that's okay. I think that if you want to know more about Winston and you want to see what it does, you can reach out to
Yeah.
Smart Recruiters, obviously, and have a look, get to know it a bit more. I think they've also probably got some things online about it. So just jump in and do that. I think you're showing us now
Yeah.
more information.
Additional information about the job itself. So you might want to see which job boards are really good for your campaign, or where your candidates came from. So is it either from your website, from your agency, for example? You have a quick overview here for everything which is important for the job itself. And and if you want to apply for a job, that is also really easy. This is the job we created in the system, and if you want to share it, if you want to see how it works with your phone, you can do it. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Sorry. If you like, you can use this and to see how the job looks on your mobile. Of course, you have the opportunity to share the job from here. And if you're interested to apply for the job, then we can do it here.
I think there was one question that I want to answer before we finish up, and that is the question that was asked in the chat. What about CV screening? Are there any AI support to filter candidates, or any other, maybe not AI, tooling inside the platform that you can get a shortlist or help
Yeah.
get through candidates?
Yeah, exactly. So that is actually what I wanted to show. That's called Winston Match, and Winston Match is our AI-powered matching engine that evaluates every candidate based on their skills, experience, and education, and automatically compares them to the requirements of the job. That's what Winston does, and generates a clear summarized match overview showing what aligns well and where there might be gaps and how the candidate fits from an education perspective. I mean, it's a bit annoying that just telling about it, can't show you right now, because that's really cool stuff. And I think it's really important to understand how it works, because it's different it's the latest technology. So under the hood, this is powered by technologies like NLP or generative AI and deep learning. So it's a whole different approach to to everything what was on the market maybe 6 or 8 months ago. So yeah.
Amazing. So I think we're going to wrap up soon. Any final questions, Andrea?
For me, I wish I could see the analytics. I'm very curious. What are you funneling in your analytics
Yeah. So
module?
so the analytics part is I mean that is something that really helps you to see where you're at, how good you're um in the recruiting, how efficient are you. And so we have different opportunities here. It's so one from of our white label solutions is called Smart Analytics Pro. It's a company, it's called Vigia. And I don't know.
I
mean,
think the internet's really, really bad right now for all of us. I don't know if anyone else is feeling that, but something today maybe in the air, technology not working for us.
So you integrate with Vizier to pull the analytics for this one?
It is Vizier. That's
It
yeah,
is
that's
Vizier. Nice.
yeah, technology behind that. And you also, I mean, if you like more numbers, we also can have
Yeah.
reports. Yeah, but I think so. These are the guidebooks. Yeah. So actually, that is not the solution I wanted to show you. Yeah. Actually, I wanted to show you in the other environment. This is really bad data because it's not a solution I'm using day by day. But you have different dashboards
Mm,
that you find here, and
yeah.
yeah, so you have a lot of possibility. There's a lot of discover, and you can also download the dashboards and to build
Mm.
presentations. Time to hire, time to fill up the candidate pipeline, as you can see, is here, and yeah. So these are guidebooks, and you can dive deeper into the analysis part. But yeah.
It's nice that you can customize it very deeply, and if it's powered by Vizier in the background. I personally am familiar with Vizier, and I used to use it, and it is really, really powerful. And I love the fact that it's embedded, and you
Yeah.
can just get really deep with the data and customize it,
Very
or
cool.
really make it work for your specific needs and configure it properly.
Yeah, and we were all also always been really really good in types of analytics, and we had different dashboards, but we know the thirst in the market for being better and for having more and deeper analytics. So that is definitely something which is really powerful, really great tool.
Great. Then I think we're going to finish there. We're going to say thank you so much to Daniel and Andrea for being here today, for asking questions,
you.
and to all of you who dealt with our technical difficulties. Thank you for still showing up and watching. We're going to provide this back if you want to see it. And if you want to see more, you want to see about Winston, their AI matching, just reach out to SmartRecruiters. The team is lovely. I'm in contact with the German team because that's where I'm located. So if you want any contacts to the German team, just reach out. And yeah, we will see you for the next one, which I promise I will fix the technical connection to LinkedIn for the next one. I promise. So that's on me. And that's it. That we're done for today. Thanks so much, Daniel. Thanks so much, Andrea.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye bye.